due to lack of knowledge. Yes, we don't want you, our parents, to die silently, yet the answer is here with us. We all know that 25th February every year is the International Cochlear Implant Day. Yes, it is aimed at creating awareness about the cochlear implant across the country. And very many parents, very many families might be dying silently, not knowing that the answer is already here. What is the cochlear implant? How does it work? What does it do in our bodies? Those are some of the answers we are going to get from this episode. So today we move out to Hear His Voice Uganda, an organization that deals with hearing loss. And with us is the director, parent support, and she's a co-founder of this organization, Mrs. Mukaaya Edith, taking us through what we're going to talk about today. And Mebo Murungi, our sign language interpreter, already with us. Mrs. Mukaaya, we are delighted to have you today on HealthPod, and kindly greet our viewers, and then we shall go ahead.
Thank you, Eddie. Good evening, our viewers. I'm delighted to be here with you. Thank you.
Yeah, so we want to start with Hear His Voice. What do you mean by Hear His Voice? How does Hear His Voice come up? What do you do at Hear His Voice?
Thank you, Eddie. So Hear His Voice, we got this vision after being blessed with a child who was deaf.
Oh.
And because we were very privileged to have her implanted with a cochlear implant, she was able to hear. She's now 15 years old and she'll be 16 in May. And so because we were so blessed to have her get access to sound, we really felt a voice tell us, go and help other parents in Uganda. So we are privileged that we were able to start Hear His Voice Uganda. From that voice that we had, send us here to help other parents out there who are dying, who are frustrated with kids that are deaf. So we are here to give you hope that yes, it doesn't matter if your child is deaf, there's hope in the use of a cochlear implant and hearing aids.
So how long has Hear His Voice been?
Good evening, our viewers, once again. So Hear His Voice started in 2016. We reached out to parents that were really looking out for us because they had had a story. So we started with a parents group. We would meet at All Saints Church, and then it grew up, and then we felt the need to actually start Hear His Voice Center. So from 2016, we were just meeting casually in the evenings to come support each other, come cry together, come laugh together, come celebrate the little milestones that our children were making. But through sharing our story, many parents were really encouraged, and right now we have so many children that have used cochlear implants.
Oh, well, you said it was after having a daughter who wasn't able to hear. And was this daughter implanted from Uganda or?
No, our daughter was implanted in the US because at that time, we really didn't have those services here.
Well, I ask so because a parent would ask,
yes.
There's a parent out there, they would ask, how comes we didn't know about this? Like we are talking about a cochlear implant right now, and there is a parent who is there watching us and have never heard about it. So we are delighted that by the end of this program, you will have known what a cochlear implant is. So what are some of the activities you do here? Is it all about telling parents to bring their children to get the children implanted, or you do some other activities besides sensitizing them about the existence of the cochlear implant?
Thank you. So from the time we started, one thing that was so passionate about was to have these surgeries done here in Uganda, because we realized not every parent can afford to take their children to either the US or German or Australia or wherever these services are found. So we tried so much to lobby that parents can have access to these surgeries right here in Uganda. And I am glad to inform you parents out there that right now, surgeries are done here in Uganda.
Wow.
And part of the team are Ugandan local ENT specialists, and we are so proud of that. And that's one of the biggest achievements we've had through this organization.
That's very good, actually.
Thank you.
So besides this, what else do you do?
So we have...
Because when we entered here, we found some children around, and they're happily in this place.
So again, like you said, we rehabilitate children who receive cochlear implants, but also those who use hearing aids. So we rehabilitate them. We have speech and language pathologists here. We have teachers of the deaf who are trained specifically to deal with children with hearing loss. So that's one. But the other major thing we do here is we support fellow parents, because many parents get frustrated with these children, and some of them want to give up. We had a parent who wanted to commit suicide. We have had parents separate because of this, so we come together to support one another. We give social support to our parents, psychological support, so they stay afloat and they don't give up on life.
Wow, that is very good. And I believe a parent out there would be interested in knowing where Hear His Voice Uganda is located.
Yeah, so Hear His Voice Uganda is in Intinda. We are on Buye Road, just close to Hardware World. So when you're close to Hardware World, we can always direct you here.
Maybe before we leave that very point, now that you